When we think of problematic alcohol use, we think of the person that's drinking every day and then starts drinking in the morning, and those are sort of obvious consequences. They can't function without it, they're damaging their liver and their brain, and they can't sort of survive without alcohol being a part of their body. Everyone who's using substances in an ongoing way has a narrative about why they use, and that narrative is very hard sometimes to combat, and so we very commonly hear, "I need alcohol to sleep." What's happening really when one's using alcohol or any substances chronically is that you need it to sleep or not feel anxious just because it's become a part of your brain. It's become a molecule, and so your brain's saying, "I need this to sleep and exist just because you've been exposing it to me every day." And it can feel at first that it helps for those things, but all our data shows that when you're drinking regularly, using regularly, you're actually just medicating withdrawal likely, and it increases your odds of insomnia, of anxiety. And so the very thing that you think it's helping for, it's actually making worse. And the hard part of this is that as you take away alcohol, it makes those things worse temporarily. And then once you're in recovery, these things get better. And so it's been shown, for example, like 4 months out from an alcohol problem, a lot of the anxiety that exists right at the period of stopping has gone away. But you need some time. And so that's what makes it really hard, is that you think you're using it for something, be it sleep or anxiety, and it's not actually helping, it's making it worse, but it's also going to make it worse to stop it temporarily. And you're really not going to get improvement in those symptoms until some time later. Alcohol withdrawal symptoms range from mild to more severe. Mild symptoms of alcohol withdrawal can be sort of a hangover or tremors or anxiety. On the more severe end, especially when you've been drinking heavily, alcohol withdrawal can result in seizures or even states where you're confused or delirious, where you don't know where you are or who you are. When you've been drinking heavily, it's advisable to not stop on your own, in fact, and to have medications that can help wean you off of the alcohol. Otherwise, you're going to get that really severe state of delirium. The narrative that people often have who are struggling with alcohol or even misusing alcohol is that they can't have a rewarding, fun life without it. That they can't hang out with their old drinking buddies, they can't go to a college reunion, they can't see the people that they love most in this life because all of them drink. My experience, though, with people in recovery, and what I often tell patients is, I promise you, if you trust me, if you stop, that those relationships will actually be better. That actually they're not as good as they could be, all these fun experiences, because of the drinking. And sometimes I connect people to people in recovery or in AA because they can often say, hey, this fun time that you're thinking can actually get better. And your relationships can get better and your life can be more fulfilling in all sorts of ways.